And welcome back. Unfortunately, we missed the previous part where I was flying the Baron to Vesantikral from Cape Town International, flying some passengers and cargo. Did manage to sort out that issue with the balancing of the plane, and I'll show you here in a bit how to do that. But yes, unfortunately, I thought I was streaming and I was not for that part. But here we are again. So, for this part, we're going to be doing our longest flight yet. So what I'll do is I'll stream the first half and the second, well, first part, take off up to cruise, and then our approach and landing, and the last part of for this flight. So there will be a break in between. So what we are flying here is FACT to FBSK, and I believe we are flying medical personnel, surgeon specialists, 3 of them in first class, for a whopping 32,000 credits. And I did load up a flight plan here in a little nav map. So you can see our departure that we're gonna do there, and then we're using a low altitude route up to Gauteng and Johannesburg, and then we cross back over to FBSK, which is in Botswana. It's just on the border with South Africa here. And you can see here it's estimated at 5 hours. Probably it will be a little bit longer, and the distance is 889 nautical miles. So that will be our longest flight yet. So let's get this loaded up here. So right, we're gonna do probably 80-something% fuel load. Take little nav map again. So 889 nautical miles. Yes, I think we're gonna do a solid 80% fuel. That gives us 805 lbs to spare, and it gives us a 1088 nautical mile range with a 30-minute reserve. Let's validate that and load it up. Okay, that's loaded up. I'm just busy updating our job details here on the side. let's select fly now. And let's check the weight and balance here. So for this we don't want any weight in the back, that's what drops the back of the plane down. So what we'll do is we'll put that person not in the baggage but the co-pilot seat. And probably we could balance things out here a bit more, but I'm just gonna go with this. Start tracking. Setting up everything here on the side. Yeah, let's get this bird started up. And let's make sure our air tracking is working nicely. It looks good. Inside the yokes. Drop full, mixtures full. Let's do slight throttle there. Oops, we're not parking brake on. The trim is okay. And let's do battery left one, right. Left alternator, right alternator, master avionics. And as always, we're not following a full checklist here, but if you do want to see a detailed checklist or want to use one yourself, you can always check JD's checklists on flightsim.2. And these are quite useful, detailed, very realistic. Obviously not recommended to use for actual flight. Just ja, ek is net gou besig met 'n flight wat ek opstart. Ek is net by jou.
Okay.
Alright, and with that distraction, let's continue here. So we've started up that, and let's set all of our lights. Skip flood and panel. Set our altitude, which is 15,000. And our vertical climb speed, let's set it at 600 feet per minute. Our rating is already set there. Okay.
Cape Town Ground Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra IFR Tacoma ready to copy.
Like the seats in the
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra
Baron.
X-Ray Golf Sierra is cleared to airport as filed. Takeoff runway 19er climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.7 squawk 2644. Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, cleared Tacoma Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 19er climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
A long taxi,
Departure on
30-minute taxi.
124.7 squawk 2644. Beechcraft X-Ray Golf Sierra readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi. Good day. Cape Town ground Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra with Oscar ready to taxi IFR. Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra taxi 2 and hold short of runway 19er via taxiway Hotel Bravo cross runway 01 Delta cross runway tree for Delta Golf. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 19er via taxiway Hotel Bravo, cross runway 01 Delta cross runway tree 4 Delta Golf Beechcraft X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to and hold short runway 19er using taxiway Hotel Bravo, cross runway 01 Delta cross runway tree 4 Delta Golf Beechcraft X-Ray Golf Sierra.
We'll have to cross all the way around the
Taxiing
airport
hold
to
short
get to
runway 19er via
19
taxiway Hotel
stop.
Bravo, cross runway 01 Delta cross runway tree 4 Delta Golf Beechcraft X-Ray Golf Sierra. X-Ray Golf Sierra pushback request accepted. Cape Town ground Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra requesting pushback. Cape Town ground Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right. Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Oh yes, of course I need to switch off the handbrake.
Cape Town ground Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra requesting the end of pushback. Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra request to end pushback
Okay,
received.
and should now be good to start up the plane. Let's just switch on our fuel tanks. Fuel. Yeah. Okay, so let's start the left engine.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
And the right engine. And let's start taxiing here. Not sure why I'm not seeing the navigation lines. wonder if that's another player over there. Hope my sound is okay. I see the game and music's a bit louder than my voice. So let's just split back down there. Hopefully it's better now. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just stop here, hold short of the runway and check if there's any traffic so we can cross. Looks clear that side. Looks clear on this side, so let's cross over. Be another 20 minutes to go for our taxi here. Getting some wind from to the right now, or at least we're being pushed to the left. So I have to use a lot of right rudder and pedal here, brake pedal. Lost connection there to Microsoft Flight Simulator's online services. Waiting another 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so. Check the airspace is clear before we cross over here. Looks clear. See another Boeing taxiing there on the runway. I believe that's a real flight with real traffic data. Oh yes, the runway still clear though. full rudder right just to stay in a straight line here. We get quite a bit of turbulence this flight. I did see it was 30 something knots at our cruising altitude of 15,000 feet. I was initially thinking of doing 16,000 feet, but that would have been about 45 knots. And if it was from the rear, that would have been okay, but it's crosswinds and from the front. So I'm rather aiming to fly a bit lower with less wind. Slow down here before we exceed the taxi speed limit. Arriving a bit sooner, I think, than I estimated. Although we still have a bend up here to go through. So we did end up hiring another employee, so we've got 3 employees, but our first one is finishing her contract. Let's just check the time, actually about now. I think in the next 30 minutes her contract ends. I would have liked to hire her full-time in OnAir, but I'm not sure how to hire a freelancer full-time after the contract ends, and I didn't want to wait, so I just hired another employee. Okay, so final check here. Make sure full, prop full. All of our lights is on, that should be on. I think everything looks good. We are good to go. Announce that we're taking off.
Cape Town Airport information, Oscar 1300 Zulu. Wind 336 at 14. Visibility 6. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,500 feet, few clouds at 4,800 feet. Temperature 22. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.901. ILS runway 01 in use. Landing and departing runway 19. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Oscar. Cape Town Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready for departure runway 19er IFR to comma.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra altimeter 29er decimal 9er 1 wind tree 36 at 14. Cleared for takeoff runway 19er.
Cleared for takeoff runway 19er Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, so now that we've cleared that we are allowed to go, let's do this. See any other planes in the sky or on the runway? Although those guys over there looks like they might be coming in for a landing. Not sure what's happening there. It also looks like there's a plane just to the side of the runway. But in any case, we've been cleared, so it's our right of way. Okay, let's get it nice and straight here. And push up that throttle. Wobbly, especially with the wind. 14 knots wind.
Airborne time logged.
Power gears. We're basically grabbing out of Cape Town International here, flying sideways due to the wind.
Beechcraft X-Ray Golf Sierra contact Cape Town Center on 124.7. Good day.
124.7 for Beechcraft X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Enabled autopilot here.
Cape Town Center
Right,
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is
throttle.
passing 1,200 feet, climbing
Or the
8,000
propellers
feet.
rather.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Cape Town Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er 1 continue as planned.
Okay, I'm gonna enable the nav mode. The checklist here. They're checking climb, so we want to do 2500 RPM for cruise climb at 136 KIS and our GPH. Not near the recommended values here. Let's do 20 up here. And we can pull back the propeller a bit more. Currently climbing a lot faster than, or moving a lot faster than the guide suggested. That's good. Yeah, already by Strand and Somerset West here. Let's see what our route looks like. Reduce the throttle a bit more. For our current altitude, the recommended fuel flow is 22. But if I check here, it's 9 currently. Gallon per hour is 9. Turning for the next waypoint. to open a little nav map here to you can see what things looks like. Our feet per minute is a little bit below what I have configured here for the performance. We're getting some turbulence here. Let's take a look at the weather situation. So it looks like the wind picked up, because last I checked 15,000 feet would have been 30 something knot wind. So I might lower our altitude here, or our flight plan altitude. So if we make it 12, okay, the flight plan does not like that. I think, oh yes, I remember now, it's because there are some airspaces with a minimum altitude. Let's switch on the airspaces here. Not exactly sure where, but somewhere it doesn't like our low altitude. Probably it's in the north, because the elevation is quite a bit higher there. Request a reduction in our flight plan altitude anyways here in Microsoft Flight Sim. This is our current recommended altitude. Set it to 10.
Cape Town Center Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra requests destination change to comma.
Flying at quite a high incline here, 10 degrees. We're actually busy losing airspeed. Let's put up the throttle here.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra cleared Tacoma Airport as filed. Squawk 2644.
And getting to tune our mixture, so let's tune that.
Radar contact 7,600 feet.
11.2.
Altimeter 29.900, turn left, heading 305 climb, and maintain 15,000 feet.
Turn left heading 305 climb and maintain 15,000 feet Beechcraft X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Request a decrease here in the altitude.
Cape Town Center Beechcraft X-Ray Golf Sierra. Request 10,000 feet.
Beechcraft X-ray Golf Sierra climb and maintain
There we go.
10,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet Beechcraft X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Right, we will call it there for the first part of the stream. So I'll check back again with part 2 of the stream where we come in for the approach for FBSK International Airport in Botswana, right on the border of South Africa in the north. And we'll take it from there. See you later.